me tell you a bit about somebody called the Biscuit Bandit.
Ooh.
The Biscuit Bandit. If you steal these biscuits, you better take a drink too. I'm just gonna say that. The Popeyes Biscuit Bandit, in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Home of UNC Greensboro, famously.
Famously, I mean, it's named after the city, right? I'm not sure.
Sometimes the home of the ACC basketball championship.
True,
Mhm.
that is very true. That's where Ric Flair said he was going all the way back to Greensboro, North Carolina, sometimes too. So
That's right.
woo, the Biscuit Bandit. I love people doing this. This is great. Apparently, there is a repeat theft person that breaks into Popeyes at 5 a.m. and starts cooking.
Is this theft? I think this is an unwanted volunteer.
This is wage theft. They're not paying him.
They're not paying him. Wage theft.
Yeah, wage theft. But I don't think the Biscuit Bandit is really doing anything wrong.
He's just cooking for himself.
The man
He
just wants a biscuit.
He wanted
fine.
spicy without waiting.
What is the Biscuit Bandit if not the Popeyes gods acting directly and saying, we need spicy with no wait at 5 a.m.?
So it was determined that an individual accessed the inside of the building, started cooking shrimp, biscuits, and fries, and then stole other items before leaving. And I'm like, well, what are the other items? Is it like, the cocktail sauce that goes with the shrimp? Because, if you're not right with the Popeyes gods, you may not get the sauce in your bag. So, I mean, this is kind of like taking the Popeyes gods into your own hands here and making sure you get the sauce.
Be the Popeyes gods you wish to see in the world.
I have never eaten the Popeye shrimp. Is it any good?
It is.
Okay.
It has gotten me through a Lent many, many times.
Oh, good point. I mean, yes.
It is huge. Like, they used to have popcorn shrimp. I remember one time like working at a certain establishment that we didn't like the boss, and the boss was allergic to shrimp, so we had like a potluck with seafood.
Good point. Yeah.
And I went to Popeyes to get a bunch of shrimp for that. So I ordered like a bunch of orders of like the popcorn shrimp, I guess. Mm-hmm. And brought that as the thing to the potluck. So we weren't allowed to have potlucks after that. So
after you tried to poison your boss? Yeah, I guess so.
No, it was just the boss couldn't participate in the potluck, and that's what it was. So
okay.
Yeah, it was all like seafood themed, and
it was like inviting Pitt Girl famously to a seafood potluck.
I'm not allergic. I just would not have a good time.
That's fair. Yes.
No, it's supposedly allergic, but I mean, not like Beth being allergic to eggs and whatnot. Like if they're in the same area.
We're inviting Beth to our egg party.
Yeah, not doing that.
Inviting Beth to our Eggs Benedict morning.
Yeah, omelets only.
I think my favorite thing that I found out about this Popeyes, the Biscuit Bandit, is that somebody it made it to a Reddit thread about this, and it says like, and some of my cooks could barely make their shifts when they were being paid. Anyone have a link to this guy's LinkedIn page?
See, that's what I'm saying. This guy has done nothing wrong. This guy is showing up early. He's getting the job done. Popeyes, hire the Biscuit Bandit.
Hire the Biscuit Bandit.
This is also like showing up and just doing the job. This feels like the job advice you get from your granddad, who's like,
just do your job.
You're having a hard time getting a job?
It's
just go there and make them give you a job.
Attendance is half the battle for like most of the job. Just showing up, you get the job done. I love somebody put a reply here, and they pretended to link his LinkedIn page for real. And I just want to read this here. It says, people ask me how I got ahead in business. And the answer is simple: initiative. This morning, when I was on my daily manifestation walk, I noticed my local Popeyes was dark because the employees had all gone home, quote, for the night, unquote, leaving no one to make their biscuits. While others see locked doors and criminal trespassing statutes, I see opportunities to demonstrate ownership mentality. I scaled the drive-through window, fired up the ovens, and made 47 batches of biscuits, despite technically not being employed there. Because leaders don't wait for permission to add value. The police called it breaking and entering. I call it disrupting traditional employment barriers. Your career will change the moment you stop asking, quote, is this my job? And start asking, who's going to stop me from achieving operational excellence? Hashtag rise and grind, hashtag leadership, hashtag hustle culture, hashtag biscuit mindset.
Welcome, everyone, to the Sickos Committee podcast. This is our podcast for the evening of May 24th, 2026. Last time we had 7 people on this podcast. Tonight we are but 3. As always, I am Jordan. With me tonight, I have Commish and Pitt Girl. Pitt Girl, how are you?
It's Sunday. Happy Sunday. It's Indy 500 Sunday, which I'm sure we'll talk about. Yeah, welcome to Sickos Committee Light.
I know.
Sickos Committee High Ice, Sickos Committee High Life. Are we the champagne of podcasts?
Absolutely, always.
I mean, Sicko's genuine draft.
Oh,
Here we go.
Sickos Cream Ale.
Ugh.
I like Jenny.
This guy's hungover. He doesn't want to hear it.
I'll talk about that in a second.
I'm good. Third week in a row with the in-laws coming.
Oh no!
Jesus Christ!
Oh no!
Three straight. So that's
three
done.
in a row.
Three in a
row.
row.
Three in a row.
It was like Mother's Day, then it was the crazy barbecue baby shower thingy, and then this one was Memorial Day, another round of birthdays because my father-in-law's birthday is at the beginning of June, and he's not able to like make it that weekend, so we celebrated this early along with Memorial Day. So it was kind of like it's just been like a birthday fest. This entire month of May.
There's a lot of May birthdays.
There's so many.
Why everybody a Taurus? Why is everyone a fucking Taurus, man?
I don't know. We wanted to be because you couldn't change our mind. Too stubborn. So we decided, hey, we coming. It's May. We're arriving now. No, it's been wild. It's been pretty fun. A lot of fun stuff this weekend. I watched a ton of soccer.
Yeah, you have.
So many days, so much incredible wildness happening over on Sickos FC at Blue Sky, which is, look, I know we don't have as many followers as like the main account on Blue Sky, which I think we got like 89,000 on Blue Sky now. I'm close to, I think like 2.8, like 2,800 followers, but
it's growing really fast.
But like we have like loyal taggers already. They're like, hey, Sickos FC, you need to see this. And I'm like, I'm loving that already because like it's directing me where to go already. And I love it becomes like self-sustaining. Like it's a committee, like cohesive things like, oh, look, you got to get to the NWSL. There's 2 fucking red cards for one team. They're down to 9. I'm like, yes, let's go.
That's how the main account took off too, is when people started tagging us.
Yeah, it's starting to hit that point where it's going to become like that. And shout out to USL-Championship. Folks like Nicholas Murray, a couple of other ones that run the stuff and they have Blue Sky accounts. They've been tagging us and stuff on Instagram, which we'll get to that a little bit later in the show notes. But it's been pretty fun. It's been a wild weekend in the world of football, and looking forward to cover the larger thing with ignoring the gigantic problems attached to it. So
I was talking to Commish before this podcast started, Pitt Girl, and I said that today I went out for a drink with a friend who was in town.
Yeah.
And I haven't really been drinking the last couple of months for various reasons. I had 3 beers, 3 7% beers.
Okay.
And I came home and I slept and I'm so hungover it hurts. That's pathetic.
Yeah, man, you went to Dartmouth and now look at you now.
Look at you now.
What was the point of that Ivy League education, Jordan?
What
Jesus
happened?
Christ.
Keggy,
you are washed, my friend.
Oh my God.
You couldn't look Keggy in the eye at this point.
No, Keggy would be ashamed
Keggy's disappointed in you.
Good. He should be. I am trying real hard. Listeners, I know if you've been following the account, you know that I went to Total Wine and More this weekend. got, I believe, 7 buzz balls. I'm not drinking them tonight. I'm still working on what I'm going to do with those things.
You got
you're
7
gonna
or
have
8? I thought there was 8 flavors.
Yeah, there's 8 flavors. What's the missing flavor?
They didn't have the limerita.
Okay. I feel like you're not missing much with that one.
They had all the countries and the gold melon.
Okay, those are the ones that we need. Limerita's kind of whatever.
Yeah, limerita's like whatever.
No, you're going to have like 1 buzzball per podcast for the next month and then die at the end, I think is how that's going to go.
Is that going to build us up to the World Cup? That actually might fit us in just right for the World Cup. So
yeah, this does remind me I gotta take a field trip to see about buzzball acquisition for myself, which means that I may end up just coming back with a boulder and being like, I have the only World Cup buzzball I could get at the state store. I guess this just lives in my fridge now. Sorry, obnoxiously pit boyfriend.
They did have a fuck ton of the whip shots as well, because I never go to this part of Total Wine. Like, this is the aisle that I don't go to.
No, this is the Arthur aisle. Why would you go there?
It has novelty drinks. That's where the Mad Dog lives. That's where the Boone's Farm lives.
This is the Arthur aisle. Why would you go there?
Not my aisle. So I went to the aisle, and they had these awesome little like buzzball dispensers.
They have dispensers? Is it like a can dispenser, like you would get, like, you know,
like
the soup? The next one for? Okay.
Yep.
See, because buzzballs are round, right? And so I was picturing it like the machine where you put the quarter in and you crank it around. It's got the little thing in it, and then you crack open the sphere, and there's a toy inside.
Hey, girl, was it you?
Is it a Kinder Joy buzzball?
Hey, girl, were you the one that told me about who made buzzball, or was that Beth?
I think
it was Bridget. It was Bridget. It was Bridget.
But yes, right? A teacher from Texas, because Buzzball was a woman-owned company, and then they sold out, and they are still a woman-founded company.
It says it on all the Buzzballs. It says woman-founded company.
Yeah.
And so she was a teacher in Plano, Texas, who was drinking by the pool and was like, I can't balance this drink in my hand. I need a better container for this. And so the Buzzball was born. Hold up. I don't actually, do I have show notes up? I do have the show notes up. That's wonderful.
Look at you.
This hungover,
I know.
man,
so good.
Yeah. So I do want to I know I've talked about this on the show previously, but I am scrolling through which buzzballs are available at the Pennsylvania State Store. You can get the pickleball themed buzzball. In terms of the World Cup ones, it's just a biggie of gold melon. And there's a couple Halloween ones that are on clearance.
Well, Pit Girl, you noticed something that I didn't. That some of the buzzballs were cheaper.
Yeah, some of the buzzballs they were like $3.29 and $3.49, and I don't know why some of them are more expensive.
Mexico and Argentina were cheaper.
Our court correspondent said tariffs. I don't know if that's accurate or not. He said tariffs.
Oh wait, hang on. I have good news. Buzzballs cocktail soccer variety pack 6 by 200 milliliters.
Oh,
$18.99. Click to see availability.
Perfect.
It's just the countries. Okay, we don't need the
which honestly I'm fine with that.
Okay, just give me the countries one.
Checking is this available near me? Oh, okay. I'm going to liquor store tomorrow.
Yeah. I wonder if you can get them at the New Hampshire State Liquor Store. New Hampshire State Liquor Store, like one of my favorite places on earth. They're so good.
Live free or die.
They really, really live up to that. Our first thing we want to talk about, I think, is the most important race of the weekend. It was the Wienie 500. This was...
Can I get some, like...
Yeah, hell yeah, you can.
Let's go. There we go.
Also, because we don't have an engine noise, can I get the chainsaw noise, please?
Yeah, there we go.
So last year, the announcers were great. This year, they were on a whole other fucking level.
Look, they win. Absolutely insane. I want to give a shout out to one of our followers on Blue Sky. I'm trying to find this, but I can't necessarily find the name of the person. If you can find it. But one person was just really upset that, like, there were so many puns, but, like, there were breaks in between them. So they made a supercut of the puns, of the innuendo puns, so to speak. I was like, okay, let's put this on the YouTube. If you go look at our YouTube underneath it right now, I put the picture of the screenshot there. You can see the thing. It says, It's zooming up. It says hyped in sports right now.
This was Joe R at
Yeah.
gothenfc.com.
Yes, thank
Oh,
you,
Blue Sky.
Joe R, for this, because I screen capped it. I was like, I'm throwing it on YouTube. I didn't monetize it or anything like that, so I'm not taking money. But because I figured Fox will like come in and be like, you're gonna get a copyright strike for all the weenie puns. So it's like, I'm not monetizing it. Let us
No.
keep it up there.
No, we're just putting it there as a public service. This is we're archive.org
That's it.
for weenie puns.
That's it. We had to. They went so over the top.
Would you say that they went hard with the weenie puns?
They did. They did go very hard. There was a lot of they didn't use there was a lot of the tip to tip thing when they were in the aerodynamic chamber. That's
I'm 41 years old and I was giggling at tip to tip and edging jokes.
Again, Weenie 500. Well, A, Weenie 500 says gay rights, and B, the edging jokes in particular.
I mean,
Will Buxton just out here being like, edging.
And the one was like, that's a naughty wiener or that's a bad wiener?
That's a naughty wiener.
Naughty wiener, yeah.
I'm like, that's perfect.
They ran Seattle Dog off the course. It was a dirty move.
It wasn't dirty. It was a naughty wiener. And you could call that cock blocking. And
cocktail blocking.
Cocktail blocking. The corn dog had a tip at the back.
It had the stick. It was so
good.
good.
It has a stick. Yeah.
Is that downforce? You get more downforce with that?
I do feel like that is potentially, like, it does potentially introduce some aerodynamic advantages, but
we didn't get to see that in the air tunnel, the wind tunnel.
Yeah, we didn't get to see the air tunnel. However, corn dog didn't win, and so I guess it can't have been too much of an advantage. Everything about this was so good. I enjoyed watching this immensely. The driver introductions were so good. Shout out to Shy Dog's crew in particular, because they got very tall driver and very short driver, and I just was up there looking at them and I was like, oh, that's what people think obnoxiously Pit Boyfriend and I look like.
Was it Seattle Dog to have the all woman crew? Yeah, that was great.
It was such a ridiculous race. It was so just insane to watch it live. The funny thing is, I took lunch and then I was like, oh wow, the Weenie 500. So I took lunch and then my son finished school, so me and my son just watching the Weenie 500 together with the commander in beef, Andy Richter.
I won't lie, the singing of the Oscar Mayer Wiener song, not great. That was weak.
They needed more pan flute.
I feel bad. I bet the Barbershop Quartet was actually pretty good, but Andy Richter was not there for the harmony.
But then when they had Andy announce the race, Weenie Start Your Engines, that was great.
That was good.
They had the old lady from last year with a big sign that just said "I heart weenies."
That's right. It's in the supercut of Innuendo. I promise you. They're gonna go buns out.
The final standings: Corn Dog in 6th, Seattle Dog in 5th, Chai Dog in 4th, Slaw Dog in 3rd, Chili Dog in 2nd, and the winner, the heel, New York Dog wins.
Boo!
I know.
Everybody was booing. They had the whole
fucking boiled hot dog. What is this? Get out of here!
They were booing the crap out of the New York Dog. It was just.
Whoever the British announcer is, I can't remember his name.
Will Buxton.
Is it Will Buxton?
Will Buxton. Yeah. Will Buxton going, usually this crowd is so respectful to everyone, but the crowd is just laying into the New York Dog here. Heel work. Excellent heel work. And I'm not even a wrestling fan, but I know a good heel when I see one. And New York Dog was the heel.
Man, it was so enjoyable to watch it. It was just, the amount of... The funny thing is, I think when we spoke with Townsend Bell last year, when we did the Patreon podcast with Townsend Bell, and we're like, well, how are you, are you guys keeping a straight face? It's like, no, we're trying to make each other break. So, so I'm just remembering that interview from our Patreon, and I'm listening to this. I'm like when you hear a gap, somebody's almost gonna break, but then another person hops in. And so the whole time I'm just imagining them just trying to make somebody crack up laughing. And
Genuinely impressive that nobody broke.
yeah, I wonder if they like
Extremely impressive.
could they like mute their mic or something like that.
Had to be able to. Had to have a mute button because I couldn't have survived.
There was so much innuendo in this race. It was the supercut that what was his name again? I'm sorry. I'm following again. The supercut that they made, it was 2 minutes and 40 seconds of innuendo.
It's amazing how this has only happened twice, yet it feels like this has always been part of the fabric.
Yeah, I mean, so I think this was friend of the show, the Core, pointed out that this is like the Pop-Tarts Bowl of motorsports.
Yeah.
And yes, that's exactly what it is. Everybody here knows exactly what they're doing, and it feels like it's been a thing forever. It's perfect. I love you, Wienie 500.
And we even got the Indianapolis Motor Speedway to reply to us.
Yeah, they were in our comments.
They were in our comments.
Senpai Indianapolis Motor Speedway noticed us?
And they just responded to us like, yes, ha ha ha, yes. And I was like, that's right, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. With our racing character, which I think we sold like 1 or 2 of those. Which whatever.
I love how like this is so up our alley. It's so beautiful. It is. So I used to watch a lot of Top Gear back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And there was an episode of Top Gear where they were racing. They had was one of those challenges where they had like vans or something, moving vans. Mm-hmm. And they were doing a drag race, and the camera, like they started, and the camera like whipped past them too fast because they were used to faster cars, and these cars took forever. It was sort of the same thing here. The cameras were always sort of slightly ahead of the Wienies, because the Wienies were so slow.
Yes, compared to an actual Indy car, yes. I did this year. They really did seem to like be putting the pedal to the metal. Like the incident with the Wienie blocking, you can see when that happens that they have like turned too sharply, and one of them is literally like teetering a little bit. Like I respect the very clear hustle that is being put in insofar as the Wienies are capable of hustle at all.
If you have 6 Wienie cars, why would you not do this? This is perfect.
This is perfect. It's just, I mean, this is one of the, like, I love how they went from this to like basically qualifying. There was a
it was carb day.
Yeah, it was carb day. So it was great.
So carb day is practice. Pole day was
no, I don't even want to like. Yeah. They did do something like, you know.
There was something else.
There was very shocking in between there.
Yeah,
but you know, it was sad. Sad news. Yeah,
we might as well also briefly have a jarring shift in tone.
Yeah.
As the representative of the motorsports watchers here on this podcast, I grew up watching NASCAR, and I grew up watching Kyle Busch, and I was never a fan of his, but he was an excellent heel and a really, really good racer, and by all accounts a good guy outside of the fact that he was obviously playing the heel. I went to the Bristol night race in, I want to say 2010. I know Pit Dad's gonna listen to this and text me and tell me what year it was, but I will never forget being there and listening to the whole stadium, because Bristol's a half-mile track, and it's all the way around, right?
All right, yeah.
Well, everybody, 250,000 people or however many people there booing Kyle Busch during driver introductions. Incredible heel. Again, by all accounts, a good guy. Very, very sad to see and hear that he had passed away very suddenly on Friday. Thinking about him, thinking about his family, thinking about everybody who cares a lot about motorsports, because the sport is worse for him not being around anymore.
All of the things that came out for him, all the other racers being like, oh yeah, he was a total dick, but I miss him. He made me better. What more do you want in life?
Really, genuinely. And again, some very, very good articles or, you know, obituaries of sorts put out with like sports writers being like, you know, he had this, he was known for having an attitude. He was known for being a big personality, but so kind to the reporters. And by all accounts, just like, again, a good guy with a big personality, and whom among us?
I watched 0 of the actual Indy 500 today. How was it?
It was so good. I like,
Okay.
look, I turned this on fully expecting to do what I do most years with the Indy 500, which is turn the race on, pay attention for the first 20, 30 laps or so, check out, maybe take a nap, whatever, lock back in for the rest of the race. I have homework for grad school I'm supposed to be doing. No, this year's race was so good. I was locked in the whole time. Absolutely fantastic. I think now it may have been the race with the most lead changes of all time. If it is not number one, it is up there. It was a lot of lead changes, great racing, great passing, lots of it was very tense at the end because there was pit strategy stuff going on. There was a red flag for weather. There was a different red flag because there had been an accident and they didn't want to end the race under caution because it's boring. The very, very end of the race, the last lap of the race, because they came back off the red flag and off the caution, and it was green flag, white flag. So you literally just get the one lap to get back up to speed and do the thing. This happens, and there's been again a lot of stuff happens. They get right down to it. There's a guy, Pato Award fan favorite. Shout out to Pato, who is Mexican with an Irish last name. We love everything about that. Pato's in fourth. He's trying to get around. There's two guys that are right side by side, and the guy that had been in lead coming off the race, coming off the caution, it really, really looks like he's gonna win. And then the guy in second he pulls around him, and as they're crossing the yard of bricks, basically, he pulls ahead. He won by 1/10 of a second. It was the closest Indy 500 victory ever. This race was so good. I am not doing justice to it at all. Listener, go watch the highlights. Definitely watch the last lap of the race. The call is so good. Amazing, incredible. This is why we watch motorsports. I'm not as plugged in on motorsports as I used to be, but this Indy 500 is why you watch motorsports.
I'd like to quote from you, Pitt Girl, because you're prolific. And so before the race started, of course, they sing the song "Back Home Again in Indiana." Mm-hmm. And I'd like to quote from you on Blue Sky. "She moonlight on my Wabash till I long for my Indiana home."
Yeah, just generally this IndyCar race, very good. Shout out to Texas A&M, which was on the helmet of the winner, Swedish guy, Lundqvist.
Felix Rosenqvist.
Rosenqvist, sorry. Brain is not braining. But yeah, Texas A&M on his helmet. So does this count as a national championship for Texas A&M?
I mean, they'll count it. They'll put it on the stadium. It's fine.
Didn't they win something this year too? I feel like we beveled the A&M and somebody called it AI.
That's right. Someone said that it was an NCAA title. Someone said that I used AI to bevel it. What the fuck, man?
How
These
dare
are all
you?
handcrafted bevels.
Handcrafted bevels.
That's right.
I can't remember what they won, but they won something. Tennis?
Only the finest
was it tennis?
Bezels.
It was tennis. Either men's or women's. Tennis? Can't remember which.
Women's tennis, I think. Yeah.
Handcrafted artisanal bevels.
That's right.
It comes from the bevel region of France, so you can call it that.
Oh, one thing I want to note also before we get off the Indy 500, if I may. So the Indy 500 did run a bit long because there was a red flag for rain and then a different red flag later in the race. So we did get to the point relatively late in the race where the commentators were like, by the way, if you are here on Fox because you would like to be watching the UFL, you got to go to Fox Sports 1. Listener, if you are one of the people that showed up at the end of the Indy 500 looking for whichever UFL game was on today, please add us because I would like to study you. I'm a member of the Sickos Committee, and respectfully, what?
We had one of our committee members there at the Columbus Aviators game, where it was 6-1. That was great. So I don't know if they're tuned. I think the game was in Louisville. I'm not sure.
It was Louisville and somebody.
Dallas Renegades.
Okay.
Man, Dallas Renegades were on a heater and then have absolutely collapsed down the back half. Really disappointing. There were two games today.
I think that was the last game of the regular season.
No, we got one more week.
Really? Okay.
Yep, through the 31st.
Oh, okay. They haven't hit 10 games. That's right.
Their playoff picture is such a fucking crab bucket.
Best team 7-2. Worst team 3-6.
Three teams are 3-6.
Yeah. The only playoff spot remaining is between a 5-4 team and a 4-5 team.
Dallas went 3-0 and are now 3-6. God bless you, Dallas Renegades.
What happens if the teams that are currently competing for a playoff spot both go 5-5?
I actually don't know what the.
I don't know what the tiebreakers are.
Okay.
Because it's the Birmingham Stallions are 4-5, and the Louisville Kings are 5-4. They don't play at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So if the Stallions lose to the Houston Gamblers, the Kings will get the spot. So,
There we go.
but if the Stallions win, then the Kings have to win, I guess. I don't have no idea what the.
I don't know what the tiebreakers are.
Hey, y'all, UFL's on.
That's our famous statement.
There you go.
Although we did get hype for 6-1 and 13-1.
Yeah, we enjoyed that.
Obviously,
we did get a lot of. We enjoyed that.
UFL is good for weird score, and we do like weird score.
We do like weird score.
Especially since the CFL is going to stop being good for weird score very soon. TARPS
Ooh.
off is now infected MLB.
Yes.
This makes sense because you have more time for things, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, TARPS off in the MLB.
Yeah.
There's an NPR article about this.
Yeah.
NPR knows about TARPS off, which, like, of course they do. It's spread to baseball, and like, baseball is the NPR sport.
You think that's really the NPR sport?
Yes.
Okay.
I love
New York because it's very New York, Boston.
Well, and also because like political reporters, history majors, all of this type of person, they love baseball. And I say this as a person who was a history major, and like, you know, I know and love many baseball people. I am not personally a baseball person, but NPR types, baseball people.
NPR, it says, shirtless fans cheer at MLB stadiums as TARPS off trend sweeps baseball world.
This is Morning Edition from NPR.
That's right.
Welcome to All TARPS Considered.
Wait, don't tart me. Live from NPR. Oh, fuck. Yeah, man, I'm all about this. Like, go ahead, big girl.
Oh, no, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was about to say,
Okay.
it's TARPS off at the tiny desk.
Good morning. This is TARPS First for Monday, May 25th, 2026.
I have not listened to NPR in my car in so long, and y'all are making me want to turn NPR back on.
I listen to NPR podcasts. I listen to Up First every morning. I also listen to Planet Money. NPR is great. I own an NPR t-shirt that has possums on it that says "Feral for the Free Press." I say everything I say about NPR with love.
So I'm gonna get mad at NPR for a bit.
Okay.
Because NPR just says ground zero for the shirtless outbreak was in St. Louis.
No!
St. Louis Cardinals. When a club baseball team affiliated with Stephen F. Austin State University was in Alton, Illinois for the National Club Baseball Division II World Series. The Cardinals offered tickets to the team and 17 players attended. The group started the fun, dozens others joining in, and they were doing it at a Cardinals game. And so I'm like, NPR, sorry, that is not the case. This happened most recently started in Oklahoma City, but it started back in 2021 with Indiana.
Mm-hmm. Indiana
and
started this.
It took a 4-year break, and then Oklahoma State brought it back. NPR, yeah, maybe it started in baseball that way, sure, but it's I like to consider this like the wave.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, this section started the wave. Indiana tried to start the wave in 2021. It didn't work. Then the Oklahoma State section started the wave of the TARPS off, and it took the rest. It took a little while in the stadiums to get it to work, and it finally did. And now it's continuously going across the country. It's on. It was in Arizona. I saw last night the Diamondbacks were doing it. I think Kansas City Royals were doing it. There's TARPS off sections everywhere. And then the one thing that we, again, good friends with the USL-Championship folks, it happened at a Tampa Bay Rowdies game.
Nice.
In the USL-Championship. the Tampa Bay Rowdies were beating the Phoenix Rising 3-0, and about the 70th minute, the tarps off section gets kind of crazy in the Rowdies. The commentator, announcer Jeff Attinella, decided to join them by taking his tarp off in the booth and waving his shirt outside the announcer's booth right next to the section. If you follow us on Instagram, which you probably should, or if you have Instagram or not, we've been tagged into this to share it. And you know, I had to correct one Cardinals fan who was like, it started with the Cardinals. I'm like, no. So that Cardinals fan probably reads NPR. So, but it actually started, you know, then there. I tried. Jeff sent us a DM. He said he appreciated all of this stuff. Apparently, somebody in the server is like, if you want to speak with Jeff, we could do that. I'm like, we already DMing each other. So, and he loved it. He appreciated the share and everything like that. So, fantastic.
So I have two thoughts. Number one, there are tarps off everywhere for those with the eyes to see them. Yes. Number two, I have said this on Blue Sky before too. I think after Holly Anderson appeared on like a Saturday edition of Up First around the college football playoff, I legitimately do think that an NPR sports desk would hit. NPR, if you're listening and you need a sports desk, I know some people who would love to work for you.
We'd be so good at NPR sports desk.
Yes.
Especially for the stuff that they care, like the weird stories that they would want.
We would do the like sports and culture desk, which is what they would want at NPR. NPR, I think you need a sports desk, and I think it should be us.
I agree. I mean, we've already been in the New York Times a couple of times.
That's right.
We've been in front office sports. You know, we did that.
247.
Yeah, I mean 247. I mean, Athlon Sports interviewed for them. I mean, we've been in all these publications.
Also The Athletic, but like we were in New York Times, the paper of record this week.
Yeah, that, you know, bunch of things here. So I mean, you know,
we come with a pedigree.
We do have a pedigree.
We're like Pabst Blue Ribbon. We have a blue ribbon.
We have a blue ribbon.
One.
That's all we need.
Award-winning.
Award-winning. We did win a bowl game award too. So I mean.
We helped.
Yeah, we did that. Best in-game promotion.
Hey, girl, I don't want to say you brought this into existence, but when we talked about the Buzzballs originally, you said the US one should taste like. What? Go ahead.
There's one more thing.
Oh, go for it. Sorry.
With the USL, we had an amazing goalie goal by the USL.
Oh shit!
The Pittsburgh Riveters.
Yeah. Well, that's USLW.
USLW. The Pittsburgh Riveters were down 3-2. At very last chance, and they threw a corner in, and the goalkeeper comes up. The corner goes in, it ping pongs around in there for a little bit, and you think maybe a goalie would get a header on it. No, it drops to the goalie's feet. Then boom, rocket, top bins to the corner for the game tying goal in the 93rd minute.
Yeah,
absolutely incredible. If you follow Sickos FC, it was all over there. Blue Sky, if you follow Instagram, we were shared in that post too. A bunch of collaborations. Yep. So wild soccer atmosphere this weekend. Just been an absolute blast. And that was a blast off of the goalie's foot, who went to West Virginia. Beth would really appreciate that.
There are 96 teams in the USLW. Jesus Christ. It's so many teams.
This is good. We like women's sports.
Yes. Man, there's like 6 in Texas, but none in North Texas. Weird. Okay.
Yeah, anyway, hi Pittsburgh Riveters. I love you. I finally bought merch last night.
There you go.
Oh, awesome.
See, that goalie goal got merch. So there you go.
I know that we're not talking a ton about soccer. I just want to shout out my Tottenham Hotspur not going to the championship.
We had a soccer part at the end.
Okay, good. I'll hold.
Yeah,
then.
I do actually have like a brief take for that.
Okay, good.
Fine. We can wait.
Pitt Girl, you mentioned that the U.S. Buzzball should taste like Bomb Pop, which we agreed with.
Yes.
We did not know at the time that Bush's Baked Beans is coming out with a Bomb Pop flavored beans.
You know what should not taste like Rocket Pop? You know what's the last thing that should taste like Rocket Pop, actually? Fucking baked beans.
Summer's newest flavors like you've never imagined.
What are the other flavors, Jordan?
I have dill pickle baked beans, which I buy
Maybe.
because
That could work.
I
That
like
could work.
pickles and
That could
beans.
work.
That's good.
Oh, yeah,
And then
that'll work.
apple pie baked beans. Like brown sugar goes on. Brown
Brown
sugar
sugar.
goes on beans.
Brown sugar, cinnamon. You know,
Warm spices. Yeah.
Yeah, I
maybe,
feel like
maybe.
that could be okay. I'm not okay with bomb pop, rocket pop, whatever.
Cherry bursting with notes of cherry, lime, and blue raspberry.
No.
I commented on the Bush's Bean Instagram. I was like, can y'all put this on, like, you know, the ice cream trucks that go throughout the neighborhood?
They do have us once again thinking about those beans.
We are thinking about those beans.
So I'm looking at the website. There was
Sold-
a very
sold out.
nicely packaged variety pack that is sold out. However, dill pickle and apple pie baked beans are now rolling out at Walmart stores nationwide. Rocket Pop baked beans will be available exclusively through Walmart online starting yesterday while supplies last.
Hold up. Gotta look now.
Yeah. I would like to read the flavor descriptions, if I may.
Please do.
Bush's dill pickle baked beans. Tossed in a tangy sauce with a punch of dill pickle, Bush's dill pickle baked beans serve up a bold, savory bite that stands out in any barbecue spread. Bright and unmistakably pickle, this unexpected twist brings just the right amount of zing to balance smoky, grilled favorites.
Yeah, fine.
That sounds pretty good. I would eat that. Bush's apple pie baked beans. With a blend of brown sugar, cinnamon spice, and sweet apple pie flavor, Bush's apple pie baked beans feature an indulgent, dessert-inspired twist on a classic cookout side.
I'm okay with this.
No.
I'm really okay with this.
I'm kind of iffy on those. But
if they're saying indulgent, dessert-inspired, that means it's going to be way too sweet.
It's going to be, it'd be really too sweet beans. I would I would try the beans here. I would. But I don't know if I would like them. The pickle ones, I think I'm in. I think I'll like those.
Oh, if you scroll down, there's other stuff. You can get a koozie that looks like a can of baked beans.
That's incredible.
Just $6.
Wow.
It looks like I can get the beans online delivered to me, but it's like $5 for the beans. That's a lot for a can of baked beans, y'all. I wish I would have bought these for one can.
What size?
A normal, not a big one, like one of the normal
16
ones.
ounce?
Yeah, whatever our base. I have no clue what
that is a lot for a can of beans.
I guess, you know, the standard can of beans is 16, I would say. But if you're looking for like the big one, that's a 32 ouncer.
I mean, the real big ones are what was the Nick Saban bean recipe?
It was like the 48 that you buy from like Costco.
Like the size 1
48?
can, whatever it is.
The 48?
Number 10 cans are the big cans.
Yeah.
The cans.
It is a 53 and a quarter ounce can.
That's the one that you would get from Costco. Yes.
No, my HEB has them.
Oh yeah.
If you look far enough down on the shelves, they're there.
Yeah. Okay. So it is a 28 ounce can of the Rocket Pop beans.
That's
they are $4.41.
That's a little bit reasonable. Yeah.
Yeah. That's too much bean though.
Am I going to eat 28 ounces of beans of Rocket Pop beans?
You know what's funny? You should go to a barbecue and say, "Hey, I'll bring them the beans." And then
no, because I like my friends.
Okay.
I don't want to get kicked out of the barbecue.
Jordan is no longer invited to the cookout.
No, not if I brought fucking Rocket Pop baked beans. Jesus Christ.
Well, you gotta bring one normal and then one, hey, I'm bringing this, and then here's the normal one.
And I'm gonna food color it. I'm gonna color it in like striped colors like Neapolitan ice cream.
No, you need to like label it.
You need to put a warning on it.
That's right. Warning, these are Rocket Pop flavored beans. Try if you dare.
Lime, blue raspberry, cherry, the perfect bean combination. I've often said that not enough beans are blue raspberry flavored.
So next time they have the Bush's Beans bowl, I want these beans in that bowl, in that trophy.
That is correct. I will say, I'm on record on this show as being like pro Rocket Pop flavored things.
Mm-hmm.
And I still am. I think this is a good thing for summertime in general. It's America 250. We might as well have one nice thing in our current existence related to that. I think Rocket Pop flavored soda or whatever else is a perfectly good single nice thing to have. But beans? Nobody asked for this.
Someone did. No, actually, I don't think
anyone did. This feels very much like when Heinz was like, we're going to make pre-mixed condiments mixed together in the bottle.
The tarchup, yeah.
Here's tarchup. Here's mayo must. Nobody wants any of this.
I think the wasabi oli was really good, actually. We're on this podcast pro train. We
love
not as pro train as, well, there's your problem, because no one can be as pro train as them. But
yeah, that's true. But like we're getting there. The limit approaches the level of pro train.
Now, I will say that Commish and I, being in Texas, our train options are limited. We have basically Commish could come see me in Dallas, or I could go see him on a train. That's possible if I had an extra day and was willing to leave at like 2 a.m, whatever it is.
The funny thing is, I've taken a train from New Orleans to Phoenix. I've done that. The Sunset Limited. I've done that. And it stops in San Antonio. It scared the crap out of me because they added like 4 or 5 cars in San Antonio. And I fell into the catch basket in the top bunk. But yeah, I've done that. I've done trains from New Orleans to Chicago. I've done like New Orleans to DC on the train. I've done Chicago to Pittsburgh to DC on the train. Every time I get into Pittsburgh, it's 3 a.m. I don't know why.
Yes, all of the trains that get into Pittsburgh,
all the trains
that are not coming from anywhere, or that are coming from everywhere except Harrisburg, arrive at like midnight. It's
3 a.m. I'm just like, what the hell, man? It's 3 a.m. and I must be lonely in Pittsburgh. But yeah, no, I love the trains. And with the FIFA World Cup coming, Amtrak decided to put out a map, all the destinations that you could use the train, and it did not go well.
Yeah, so international listeners, first off, do not take Amtrak. Do not do this.
Don't do it. You cannot rely on Amtrak. You will show up in Pittsburgh at 3 a.m. Somehow.
You can take Amtrak in the Northeast Corridor, which means specifically if you are going from Washington, D.C. to any of the following: Philadelphia, New York City, Boston, maybe Hartford.
That's it.
That's it. That's it.
Those are your options.
You could also come to Harrisburg.
I think you can get to Richmond okay. I think you can get to Richmond, Virginia okay from DC.
Yeah, maybe.
DC, yeah,
but I still would not trust it.
Yeah.
Any place outside that, do not use Amtrak.
Anywhere outside of the places I have listed,
yeah, don't do it.
You end up on track that is not owned by Amtrak, which means that you can't go as fast. And even though they're supposed to let the passenger trains go first, sometimes you get stuck behind the freight trains. Ask me how I know about this. No, I definitely did not end up back in Pittsburgh at 3 o'clock in the morning when I was supposed to have arrived at like midnight.
The map they published, first off, want to say, I assume that legal got on them for this because it says on top, next stop, FIFA World Cup 26 at the bottom. Amtrak is not the official transportation provider of FIFA or the FIFA World Cup 2026. So
there is that. My bigger question is around the labeling practices on this map. And specifically, where do you guys think that... So my read of this is that the soccer ball is where the city is, yeah?
I think it's where, but it depends on what coast you're in, because some of them is where the label is.
Yeah.
Right, because if you assume that it's where the soccer ball is, according to this, Philadelphia is in Indiana.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Toronto is in the UP.
Mm-hmm.
Boston is in Canada. New York, New Jersey is in like Syracuse, Corning,
yeah,
maybe, and Kansas City is in Colorado.
Yeah.
That's the one that got me.
Yeah.
I mean, also Dallas is basically in New Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Houston's in San Antonio.
You know where Dallas is? The Inn of the Mountain Gods Casino Resort.
In the Mountain Gods Resort and Casino, one of the finest places in all of New Mexico to go for your family and gambling needs.
That's all right. You better sponsor us.
Yeah,
Someone mentioned this. I think it was Arthur that pointed out what was going on with Michigan, because it looks like they have a Dutch-style land reclamation project.
I don't know. It seems like the Upper Peninsula is just gone.
Or they put dirt in all of the.
It's just a blob because the mitten's all jacked too. Like the longer I look at this, the worse the map looks. Like Indiana's weirdly small.
I don't think this was done with AI. I just think that they did not know. Like all on the West Coast, easy to put the ball there. completely fine.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like they did this for like an Instagram thing, and you're constrained by the stupid like dimensions of an
The
Instagram
square,
post.
yeah.
You have to have the and then this is like stuff when we try to post stuff on Instagram. It's just like I have to go to an app and then put like a background to it. And so anytime you see something on Instagram, I'm like, this thing would not fit on Instagram unless I did this. And you see like an outline background, and like, there you go. That's the only reason I had
This
to
is
do
the
that.
same problem I had with the best teams of all time for teams who had below 500 all time, because there's just like, it's too crowded. But you make a choice and you stick with it. You put the ball on the city. You don't just change it in the middle of it. And this was driving me crazy. So Amtrak deleted it because they don't have a poster's heart. Amtrak, if you're listening, and you should be, you post through this. You post it, you leave it up, and you deal with the shame.
Amtrak's usually pretty good at posting too, which is what's like a little bit upsetting about this, is that usually they're good. Like, I like the idea behind this. I like the train that's there at the bottom that's very clearly saying goal. Like, the concept here is good, but like, please get someone who can read a map. How are you working at Amtrak and not also knowing how to read a map, even if you're the social person?
I'm going back to our conductor series, and I'm just thinking of like somebody actually riding the rails for the World Cup, and like, just going from Boston to LA
4 days later.
4 days. It kind of takes that long now. It does, because it's Amtrak, and you're gonna get stuck in Kansas City, Colorado.
Is probably the best way to like see the whole country, though, like, because you get the European tourists who are like, I'm in New York City and I want to go, I'm here in the United States for a week, and I also want to go see the Grand Canyon and the Hollywood sign. I'm gonna drive there. You're not, but also you could, you can't take Amtrak to do those things either, but if you wanted to do something kind of like that, you could take Amtrak.
All I know is it made me want to pull out Ticket to Ride. One of my favorite games. This map made me want to pull out Ticket to Ride and just lay some trains down.
Ticket to Ride's very good. I keep meaning to buy the edition where it's the UK on one side and Pennsylvania on the other, mostly so I can just play the Pennsylvania one.
There's a Pennsylvania Ticket to Ride?
Yeah. Again, it's the board is, because Pennsylvania and the UK are about the same size and area, this actually does work. It is Pennsylvania. The board is Pennsylvania on one side and the UK on the other.
What cities made the cut? Hold up, I gotta look now. Williamsport, Dubois? Is that
Jesus Christ, Dubois.
Dubois, Oil City?
Yep.
Oil City's a place? Okay.
Yes.
Altoona's on here.
Yes. Of course Altoona's on there. It's the fucking rail, like the curve is there. Altoona's a railroad city.
They don't have the curve on here though, which I'm
that is kind of disappointing.
They have New York on here in Atlantic City as like on the fringe.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, I kind of want this now.
This has been on my list for forever.
It sounds fun. I don't really play too many board games, but yeah, it sounds like fun.
You would like Ticket to Ride, I think.
Yeah. It's interest. It has my interest already. Like just talking about it, I'm like, okay, cool, sounds good.
There are more intense train board games too. This is like a light train board game.
No, Ticket to Ride is the right amount of train.
I'm not doing that.
There is so many more like
I'm not
really intense board games about trains.
We're good. I'm good.
Sub levels and turns and requires. Oh, I love it.
No, shout out to Countersport, which made this somehow. Oh, blessings.
There are a lot of cities on here that I don't know how they made the cut, but good for them.
It's because you need someone. It's because you need a city somewhere in that part of PA. Countersport probably did have rail lines going through it. I feel like Renova should be on here and it isn't. Anyway, sorry. Thank you for coming to Pennsylvania Corner.
So to go with the World Cup, there are going to be games at the Dallas Stadium that they're calling it.
Yeah.
Which is actually 18.
It's totally not JerryWorld because they can't call it that.
Can we call it like something different? World, like it's like, but we have to make it
Soccer World.
Soccer World.
Arlington World. It's in Arlington, Texas. Let them claim it. What are they calling the Patriot Stadium for the World Cup?
Boston.
You're calling it Boston? Okay, so
yeah.
Foxborough, definitely Boston. Totally Boston.
Totally Boston.
That's less Boston than Arlington is Dallas, just so we're clear.
Yes, that's clear. Yes. for sure.
I do like
Foxborough's like halfway to Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Which,
I do like
to
New
be
York,
fair,
New Jersey
it's
Stadium.
not that far, but also.
Yeah.
New York, New Jersey Stadium is my favorite, by the way.
Also, European listeners, no, you absolutely cannot walk to New York, New Jersey Stadium. Do not try. You will die.
Don't even try. You will die. Yes.
AT&T Stadium is going to use the fucking blackout curtains. They're going to put them up. They're going to black it out because the sun is going to fucking shine. They can do it for this. Can't do it for Cowboys games. I hate that man so much.
It is important to distinguish between can't and won't.
True.
I love this. I really wanted like Jerry just to not do this because I wanted a crucial World Cup game decided by a goalie being blinded by the sunlight in his eyes on like a penalty kick or something like that. I wanted that to happen. Like the goalie just could not see the blur of the ball coming his way, and that's how whatever team would advance because the goalie is blinded and suffered permanent eye damage due to him never putting out the curtain. The Cowboys players, sure, no problem, can't see shit, doesn't matter. World Cup, I'm like, yeah, let's do this too. Let Jerry Jones determine the winner of the World Cup game in Dallas because he built the window directly facing the sun. Just like I wanted this to happen, so I'm kind of bummed that it's not gonna happen. But I mean, yeah, it probably shouldn't happen. We don't.
It's so good. I am so, I don't know. I'm just so happy about this. I'm still trying to figure out what game I'm going to go to. I don't know if I'm going to drive to Kansas City or not. That might be the cheapest game possible. Later on, listeners, we're going to do more World Cup stuff. I want to say, but before we get to that, I do want to say that the Curacao jerseys are fucking fire, and I kind of want one.
There's this. No, when like you say fucking fire, it's like
oh yeah, I'm sorry,
yeah,
old man.
Yeah,
hello kids, I'm fucking fire. Hello kids.
Like when you post that, I'm like, oh, that's Jordan. Okay.
Pitt Girl.
It's very nice.
Yeah, I am as I do every time we discuss the World Cup. I am checking to see what the cheapest tickets in Philadelphia are, and I can get nosebleeds for Curacao, Ivory Coast on Thursday, June 25th at the link for $253.
Oh, they're gonna keep coming down. Just give them a little more time.
I am actually gonna let this marinate and see. We'll see.
There's
Curacao brought back their coach. He'd retired. Mr. Dick Advocat.
Yes, that's his name.
Had retired.
Yes.
No, yeah, Dick Advocat.
He's 78.
Yeah, he's from The Hague. He had quit, and they brought him back because the clubhouse hated their new coach.
Well, he quit.
Are we sure that he's not running some sort of magazine?
No. He quit to take care of his family that was sick.
Right.
And so he's coming back for the World Cup. Yeah, he's a 78-year-old man coaching Curacao, which, yeah.
Look at I just dropped his resume in the chat. Look at that.
Oh my God.
This is fucking, you want to talk about, Commish, you remember when you did the,
oh my God.
When you did the like distance of coaches.
The mileage
here. He's coached the South Korea national team, the
United
Dutch
States,
national
Canada,
team,
Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru.
Oh my God, Belgium, Russia, Serbia,
Iraq,
Sunderland, Turkey, Sparta Rotterdam. Yeah, he's been at Iraq. Okay, Iraq.
Yeah.
Then Curacao. Okay, yeah.
This is
amazing.
amazing.
There's a lot of European stuff, but the South Korean stuff, wild.
UAE also gets you some distance. Yeah. Iraq gets you some distance. Like
Curacao gets you some distance.
Curacao gets you some distance.
Oh, it gets you a lot of distance. Yeah, I'm gonna have to map it out.
Mr.
How
Dick
did
Advocat.
I not know that there was a man on Earth who was coaching soccer whose name is Dick Advocate? Thank you.
Hey, sign up for our Beehive because that's gonna be part of our preview thing. So we're gonna. I
also still think Dick Advocate is a like industry specific magazine.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I'm not Googling that.
If you want to dress like us, and why wouldn't you? Because we're wonderful, charming people. Mm-hmm. Home Field Apparel. Jordan Sparks sung the national anthem at the Indy 500 wearing Home Field Apparel.
Caitlin Clark told drivers to get in their cars at the Indy 500 wearing Home Field Apparel.
Mm-hmm.
They're so much bigger than us now. We are now such dipshits to this giant company.
Hi, home field.
Thank you for tolerating us.
Yeah,
home
don't
field.
forget us now that you're famous.
Use our offer code.
Also, the Indy 500 collection legitimately is gas. I was looking at it today and was like, oh, look at this one with the bunny running. Do I have too many shirts? Yes. Do I also want the shirt with the bunny running on it? Yes. Yes, I do.
Commish is wearing a Western Kentucky shirt. Pitt Girl is wearing an Indy 500 shirt. And I am wearing... Spin your head, Goldie. Use our offer code. Yes. Ha ha ha. Yes. 3 ha's for 15% off your first order. It is not, as someone mentioned, a famous baseball player. Yes. Ha ha Hayes. Who I said played for the 1890 Cleveland Spiders and died of trench foot.
Yes.
Go to games in person. Go to all sorts of games. Use our Vivid Seats code SICKOS20 for $20 off your first purchase of $200 or more. Sign up for our Beehive or our
Behave.
We write about all sorts of random things. I don't know what's coming up. Commish, you know?
Well, we're going to finish that thing by Big Sky Bridget with the different payouts. And the conference that pays the most for FCS buy games may surprise you, may not surprise you. And then we're going to do some World Cup previews on the Beehive.
Love it.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be kind of a similar style to what we do for the season previews. We're going to give you some weird nuggets of information. You know, we already talked about Dick Advocat. He was a driver in one of the Wienies in the Wienie 500 also, I think.
Sign up for our Patreon.
The
3,
Dutch dog.
5, 10, or 100 with mayonnaise, or $100 a month.
HR.
Gets you access to all sorts of stuff. No HR here, baby. I am
HR.
loose and ready to go. And since I'm the producer, I can put all sorts of copyright music on here. No one here to stop me.
Can't
For
do it.
$3 a month, get access to all of our extra podcast episodes. We have such a huge variety of things, including our drought series and all sorts of stuff we've done. For $5 a month, go.
I messed up the drought series. Apparently, I put the drought episode 2 for Columbia as the Northwestern one. And shout out to the person that kept saying, hey, I just keep getting a Northwestern. I'm like, what's wrong with this? And I was like, I fixed it. It's there. I promise you, it's right. And then I got to about a 10-minute point. I'm like, oh, God. So I fixed that. The Columbia series, episode 2, it's been corrected. Also, you know, the Red Card Report is always fun. And we had a wild-ass weekend. The Red Card Report coming up this week is going to be insane. I cannot wait.
$5 a month gets you access to our Discord where you can chat with us throughout the week about all sorts of things. $10 a month, you get to suggest a word to put in the pod. And for $100 a month, I'll say I love you. I love you, Zach.
We love you, Zach.
We have our merch store. I'm going to be doing an update of our All Folks is Good Folks, y'all, Pride Month gear.
Yay!
So I'll be doing an update on that. So we'll have some more Pride Month stuff. Go to our YouTube, our Instagram, our Twitch, our TikTok. Those are blowing up with all our Wienie 500 stuff, honestly.
It's a slow burn, but it is going nuts right now.
I literally just got another like on my skeet from Friday that says you cannot simply say edging that many times in the context of the Wienie 500. I am dying.
I just, oh my God, we have a lot of comments.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
The Dirty Wiener TikTok is up to 3,500 views, and over on YouTube, the Wienie, the supercut of Innuendo is up to 6,000 views almost. We're doing good. Shout out to Message Board Geniuses podcast, Think Other Places We Refuse to Go, and shout out to our friends over at Feature Mascot Podcast, where Jeff and Blue talk about the culture around college football. Also, when is Arthur's race? Do we still have time? We still have time.
We still have time.
Arthur is doing, it's not a race. Arthur said that to me. It is a bike for charity. This is for the Ohio State University cancer research. Mm-hmm. And he's trying to raise $1,309 for cancer research at wegottafled.com.
Yeah, and he has picked that number for no particular reason. There's no reason.
The Sickos Committee
he's at halfway.
The Sickos Committee donated $139.
Yay! I'm sure Beth is thrilled about that.
Okay, she doesn't have power. She'll stab me later.
She'll never know about this. It's fine. We go back to essentially what we usually talk about, college football.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lane Kiffin has come out of his, well, he actually posted to social media because someone has his phone.
Someone's
Yeah,
took his phone.
Lane 100% does not have his account keys. It's been like 2 weeks and he hasn't posted anything that is a thing that he would normally post. Like, we are not getting live, laugh, Lane content, which means that he does not have control over his own socials right now.
Yeah, the last post is still the one that he did with the last actual thing on his grid was May 10th. So yeah, we're at 14 days of no Lane Kiffin post. Nothing on his story either.
LSU, please help us. Katie is dying.
Our Katie is dying.
LSU has hired Ed Orgeron back to be a recruiting coordinator. Hell
and a
yeah.
defensive assistant.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We are just playing the hits, baby.
It is sort of giving, like, my brain is giving me that one episode of Phineas and Ferb where they get the band back together and Phineas just goes, dude, we're getting the band back together. But Lane and Coach O were never part of a band together.
Well, they technically were together at USC.
Oh, shit, we are getting the band back together.
When Lane got tarmacked.
Well, famously, before that though, because when Pete Carroll took over at USC, one of the only people he kept was Ed Orgeron as recruiting coordinator because Ed is so good at this. This is where he actually is like the best.
The coach,
and so this makes sense.
Is very good at making your mom trust him. The moms trust the coach.
Special assistant to recruiting and defense is his official title.
Yeah. He may be on the sidelines, which would be fine, but he's mostly going to be recruiting, which I really don't know how much recruiting matters now, as long as you got money coming, NIL wise. But I'm sure
think it does still matter.
I kind of feel like this is something where Lane's trying to endear himself to the state of Louisiana.
The state of Louisiana loved the Coach O.
Yeah, I mean, like Coach O getting let go, there was a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
Not good stuff. Non-reporting of sexual assaults of previous players and stuff. There's that's not good. On top of losing,
making jokes in the Coach O voice should not be considered an endorsement of the Coach O.
He was also hardcore going through divorce after the championship year.
Yeah.
Which led to sort of some of the weirdness that 5-5 season. Because listeners, you may remember, as the rest of us do, 15-0 LSU.
Yeah.
That year was magical.
Yeah.
What you don't remember is 5-5 and 6-6.
You do, because that's how we ended up with Brian Kelly.
Yeah.
That's how Brian Kelly happened.
There was I feel like there was a fight between the AD, who was no longer there, Coach O, because the AD wanted a country club buttoned up Southern gentleman and hired Brian Kelly's
the most buttoned up country club.
A notably buttoned up country club Southern guy, Brian Kelly.
Brian Kelly, yes.
I do declare.
I do.
My family.
Mercy.
Declare.
I have the vapors. Pardon me. Oh, Lordy.
But no, this is something that it feels like Lane's really trying to lean in hard to get himself ingrained into the Louisiana culture, which is Lane's not necessarily ever done anything in Louisiana as far as I know. Lane's not eating gumbo. Lane's not, he's doing hot yoga. He's, I don't think Lane's been in Louisiana in his entire career.
I mean,
He's not.
No.
To be fair, I think if you I think yoga in Louisiana for most of the year is inherently hot yoga.
It's always hot yoga. It's hot and humid yoga. It is. You don't even know.
That part's fine, actually.
You don't go to a studio. You just go out in the levee. And you just do some yoga stretches.
We have hot yoga at home.
We have hot yoga outside all the time in the summer. 100% humidity.
Are they? Is he getting Ed to go to yoga with him?
Ed's always walking around shirtless. Ed Orgeron has been the first TARPS off coach of all time. So it's just
Can we also briefly just take a moment to describe the photograph in the show notes?
It is so ridiculous. Like they're shaking hands.
They're doing the like diplomat handshake, like
Yeah.
they just signed a treaty.
That's
Where
right.
like they're both facing the camera, but they got the handshake going on. Also, like Lane's, I don't think Lane's even really that tall, but he's like skinny, and so he gives the impression of tallness. And then Coach O is like, barrel chest kind of guy, and so he gives the impression of shortness, even if he is probably not actually that short. And like in my mind palace, I just see them as Wario and Waluigi.
Somebody posted a stepbrother shirt of
that
Coach
yeah.
O and Lane Kiffin.
It looks like Lane is 6'3". Wow,
Okay.
he's tall. Ed Orgeron is built like my grandfather would say, like a brick shit house.
Yes.
Something my grandpa would use as a compliment for both men and women. Bless his soul. Bless his soul.
Correct.
Yeah. He's only getting paid $100,000, which is less than Ryan Lochte money.
Okay, but is LSU still paying him for his previous job with LSU?
Maybe.
Because that's probably why.
No. Ryan Lochte's getting 30K, right?
I know. Ryan's getting nothing at Missouri State.
Ryan's also not working full time.
That's true.
Okay, I found it. It's Flirty Girl. Okay. So this is it's a pre-sale Steph Coach's tee. I got it. There you go. It is Lane Kiffin and Coach O in Argyle sweaters. LSU style. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna have to post that. Yeah, that's in the chat. So yeah, it's
beautiful.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Look, man, I see the move here. I feel like it's rather transparent. Coach O is still, I would say, beloved as a whole. I would say. I mean, he won a national title at LSU. Like that's. And then you just went through Brian Kelly, and you're just like, I feel like there's a society thing going on right now. I was like, hey, I'm just gonna take my ex back, and this kind of feels like this is what's happening. I don't know what it is. It's like I'm just gonna get back together with my ex. He's just gonna hang out on the side. He'll live in the back house. He's not gonna bother anybody. But
in the pool house, it's fine.
Just put Coach O in the pool house. That's what it is. It's just like Coach O's there. It's like, he was making $9 million a year as a head coach. Now he's making $100,000 just living out in the pool house. I mean, the divorce has been rough.
The last three coaches before Brian Kelly all won national titles at LSU. Yeah. Nick Saban, Les Miles, Ed Orgeron.
Yes.
And so, I mean, fuck, Ed Orgeron won the Paul Bear Bryant Award.
Yes.
Because we could have been there, Commish, if we had been around in 2019.
I mean, he was going to be coming there this week, but he didn't come down there.
You would have given him the biggest hug. Oh my God. I can't imagine the immediate.
No, we would have not talked about coaching. We just talked about Louisiana.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing but Louisiana. But like, Coach O.
I wouldn't have understood a word that you fucking said.
Nope.
Cajun to Cajun communication.
Cajun communication. Then we just looked at each other and we just start laughing and we're just mumbling back and forth and Jordan just be really, really confused.
Communicate in grunts.
This is legitimately like if we ever get Beth and Coach Signetti in the same room, like it's just not like it's over. It's over for everybody.
It would have been fun. It was supposedly going to be there because it was the Bear Bryant 50th year anniversary of the award. He was supposed to be there. He may have been in attendance at the dinner, but we don't stay for that. We're just here at the beginning of it. But yeah, he may have been there.
They won't let us stay for the fancy part.
If we wanted to, I'm sure they would have let us. But we had to dress up, and I'm not.
I'm not doing that. I'm a suit.
I'm not wearing a suit and tie. Get me out of here. Coach O and I don't want to wear no suit and tie.
We, the Sickers Committee, will not go anywhere that does not allow us to wear our official apparel sponsor.
I would just. Apparel. It'd just be me and Coach O repeating one word back and forth in the Cajun Man voice. In the Cajun Man voice the whole time.
Is it the Cajun Man voice for Coach O though? Because he sounds like that.
It's just voice.
It's just voice.
It's just like I would look at him and be like, question. And he would just and I would just look at him. And no, I'd look at him and he'd just respond.
Watch me pivot here. You ready for this?
Oh, we're pivoting.
So you know that Coach O ended up leaving USC because he did not get the head coach job there. Because Steve Sarkisian got that from Washington. Speaking of Steve Sarkisian, he's the second person to take...
This? It's Steve Sarkisian's shit-talking tour.
Thank you. Because
Play
I
the
was
Texas
literally,
music.
I was literally about to
Play
be
the
like,
Texas
wah, wah,
music.
wah,
Let's
wah.
go. Let's go. Play the Texas music. Let's go.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Here we go. Shit.
Talking shit.
Talking shit.
He wasn't the only one to talk shit about Texas Tech, by the way, this week. Fucking
know.
Tom Brady at the Georgetown graduation was like Texas Tech is a community college. The randomest sideswipe.
I mean, to be fair, Tom Brady went to Michigan, and that is the kind of thing I would expect from 99% of Michigan alumni, but not Tom Brady. Like, Tom Brady is not, and like, Michigan listeners, you can be mad at me about this if you want. Tom Brady is not a capital M Michigan man in that way. He's just not. If he was, he would not have married the Goop lady.
I think Tom Brady just doesn't like Patrick Mahomes. And where did Patrick Mahomes go to?
I guess.
Talk shit.
That's right.
Commish, what did Sark say?
Sark, talking shit. Steve Sarkisian took a shot at Texas Tech. This is according to On3. Now, he didn't specifically say Texas Tech, so let's just say this here. Steve Sarkisian took a shot at Texas Tech while discussing how the college football playoff committee factors in strength of schedule. Quote, there's a team in our state that plays in another conference that has a schedule that I would argue if I played with our 2s and 3s, we could go undefeated, and they'll probably make the CFP this year. He said this at the Touchdown Club in Houston, Texas. Why is he gonna talk trash about Rice?
I was just saying that. I was just gonna fucking say that. Hoot hoot!
Just saying, hey man, I see Rice's schedule is not that tough in the American.
Yeah, why does Rice play Texas when Texas is so mean to them for no reason?
I mean, like, you know, maybe he's talking about Sam Houston or UTEP's schedule.
This is so funny. I'm glad we're in the off season because this is when the off season really sings, right? When we start talking about fucking potential strength of schedule, potential playoff runs.
This is such bullshit.
Just win your fucking games. Once again,
don't lose. Games. Don't lose. Like, don't lose to fucking Florida.
Can I just say, you know, like, of all the shit that drives me crazy, like Texas, I'm a fan. Act like you fucking been there. Don't bitch about other teams, not what they do and don't play. Win your games. It makes you sound like a little bitch. I hate this.
Well, so Texas got used to being a big fish in a small pond.
True.
And then they decided to not do that anymore.
They joined a
bigger
pond.
And whose choice was that? Theirs.
Yeah, but they don't. They think they're still the big fish.
No.
I can't stand that mentality of, oh, if we were just in a poor other conference, we would win all the games.
You were, and you didn't.
And you fucking left. Do you want to get back together with your ex like somebody else here? I mean, what's going on?
You were, and you fucking left. And B, also, you didn't actually win all your games when you were in
didn't.
the Big 12.
Yeah.
You didn't.
You know, shout out to all of the times that Texas lost to Kansas when Kansas was bad, which was several times, actually.
More than whatever that number was, it's more than it should have been.
I feel like the one that should be bitching the most is like Oklahoma almost pretty much won the Big 12 almost all the time.
Yeah, ran it.
It was kind of, the Sooners just like kind of ran the Big 12. I'm just gonna say that. And like Texas is all talking about, like, they look up how many times Mac Brown won the Big 12.
Mac Brown here.
Was it once or twice? It wasn't a lot.
The thing about Oklahoma too is that Oklahoma's poor choices are different than Texas's poor choices.
Yeah.
So,
and don't
like,
get me wrong, I love watching Oklahoma trip on their own dicks. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy that. But this is just a self-call, and it's annoying.
Also,
I hate this shit.
I don't know, Texas, why are you even thinking about Texas Tech?
I don't know.
Why?
Why do you care? I don't even think about you. Is the answer.
Right. No, like legitimately, you as the University of Texas, this should be a I don't even think about you situation.
Yeah.
Who are you in Lubbock? I don't fucking know. Like, that's the answer. Until you have to face them, they are not there. They do not exist.
Texas won the Big 12 4 times.
4 times. Oh, it's more than I thought.
4 times. Only won it twice with Mac Brown.
Who was the rest of them with?
96, I believe, was John Makovic.
Yeah, okay.
And then 2023, I think it was Sark. I will note that Big 12 titles for Oklahoma, 2000, 2002, 2004, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2010, 2012, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020.
It's 14.
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah.
They ran the fucking
They
thing.
ran that
Just like they ran the Big 8 too. Like this, not
Yeah.
surprising here.
So I feel like Oklahoma, like making the playoff last year too, and Oklahoma didn't really have, I'd say, their defense otherworldly. They were like Iowa playoff team. Like their offense just never really clicked, but like their defense, amazing, incredible. But yeah, I mean, they're never gonna do that though. Like you want to be like, stop talking. Like Texas never shuts up. You know that. That's why it's always horns down, man.
But man, it drives me. It drives me crazy because there's not many teams that I like.
Yeah.
That I'm a fan of that are big ass teams. Okay, like most of my teams that I like are like weird small market teams, things like that, stuff like that. But Texas is one of them, and for Texas to act like this drives me up the wall. Just shut the fuck up.
This happened to me too. Like I'm minding my business being a Miami Heat fan. And then all of a sudden I got LeBron James on my team and now everybody hates me. And I'm like, what the fuck? I was just chilling with like, you know, Vonnie Cycli and, you know, Glenn Rice and stuff, just maybe making the playoffs and fighting with the Knicks in like the 90s and whatnot. And now all of a sudden I'm the most hated team in the world. Like, what the fuck? But like Texas does this to themselves.
Yeah.
I don't think a generation of the NBA is going to like the Heat at all. And it for many, many years because of what occurred with the super team nonsense. So like the Texas thing is like, hey, the last national championship Texas won was on repeat on the Longhorn Network.
I was in college when that happened.
Hell, if you follow Mac Brown on Twitter, that's all he does is retweet highlights.
He loves retweeting stuff from that season.
That's all he
loves
does,
it.
man.
Him and Vince Young, besties.
So
to be fair, if I was Mac Brown, I too would be posting a lot about that season.
100%.
There's some point that you have to do it on the field. And I don't know, because like Sark's taking swipes at everybody so far this year. Like, is he really that confident in Arch? Like,
so here's the thing.
Yeah,
like,
you know?
like Texas has sort of shown it for the most part the last year or two.
Yeah,
they've sort of shown it on the field, not like national championship winning.
Yeah,
but
sort of though. Like
sort of.
They made a semi. They made a semi,
but enough that they shouldn't be doing this shit.
Yeah, I mean that's again. Why are you thinking about Texas Tech?
I don't know,
dude.
Let Texas Tech scream and kick. Who were they?
Is it just because the billionaire dude is like the billionaire dude's got all the money?
You're Texas. Like, are you broke? Are you saying you're broke, Texas?
I don't know.
Because that's rich mentality too.
You know, the oil money line do be going up. And
that's for
my
A&M,
understanding is that is not Texas's money.
That's
so
A&M
actually, yeah, maybe this is some like broke bitch behavior.
That's wild. God, Texas acting like a broke bitch just makes my heart hurt.
I mean, A&M getting money from the Strait of Hormuz. Texas
Intermediate. Dearly departed Texas A&M Qatar.
Texas Tech getting money from billionaire man that's trying to pass legislation. And then like Texas here, like, hey man, but pay attention to me. What? Okay,
man. Texas A&M Qatar with their cricket team. You know, we should have sent Jimbo over there to coach him. Like I said, that was the best.
R.I.P. in peace, Texas A&M Qatar.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
We have some.
All right, hold on, let me wrap it up real quick.
Yeah,
and that ends Sark's shit talking tour. I need the music.
No,
Texas.
Hit the Texas button.
Talking shit. Talking shit.
I forgot I have a North Texas button on here too.
Oh. Hey, North Texas.
Good fight song. We have some news from Brett McMurray about the Poinsettia Bowl, which is Poinsettia. Do we ever decide how we're going to say this?
I don't care.
I mean, I've said Poinsettia, but like I think Poinsettia sounds better when you're talking about the bowl game.
The poisonous flowers bowl that cats eat and die.
Oh.
The Lily Bowl.
It's going to be, and I love this, the new Pac-12 champ versus a legacy Pac-12 team in 2026.
Okay.
It's so good.
Legacy Pac-12. I need a Letterman jacket that says Legacy Pac-12.
Yes.
Yeah.
God. I love how these old teams have tried so hard to get out of the Pac-12, and now they're still chained to this fucking thing.
I try so hard to get out. They keep pulling me back
Pulling me
in.
back into this bow tie situation. Fuck.
Gotta
This
go
is-
to
Well, I
the
mean,
Swiss
it's
Stadium Bowl.
better. It's probably better than Cal and Stanford having to play an elimination baseball game in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay, that was really funny.
Dog. I think that shit is perfect, actually.
I thought the ACC was going to hold all that shit in like at SMU to prevent this from happening.
No,
I guess.
like,
Nope.
they're
Everybody's
like,
got to go to Charlotte for everything
what-
forever.
that's where we
Congratulations,
have the
West Coast
headquarters.
teams.
so we
Now
have
you
the
know what it's like
headquarters.
to be Pitt.
All the flags. It's there.
You did get those pictures. Those were good pictures.
I had to go get the pictures of all the ACC flags.
Just sitting there waiting for the wind to turn the right
Like,
way
come
so you
on,
could get the
Win.
right shot.
Let's go. I gotta get the ACC flag.
And it's listeners, it's so funny because the ACC headquarters is in this just like big bank building, like this
Yeah.
like just office building. But out in front, they have a little courtyard that has all the fucking flags.
Yeah, they do.
It's
And
like
it's
the
kind of
UN.
enclosed. It's kind of enclosed. It's like the ACC UN. It really does look like that. It does.
Like I said, I'm all about this. I love the fact that the old Pac-12 is being forced to stay together for bowl games for a little while longer because they can't get those sweet tie-ins. Although, who the fuck knows what the bowl season is going to look like in 2-3 years? They may
No
detonate this
idea.
whole fucking thing. If
Who
we get to the
knows
point
what's
where we
going
have 2014 playoffs, God help every one of us. But whatever, not our problem right now. But yeah, Poinsettia Bowl, San Diego. I assume it's going to be at Snapdragon Stadium because where else would you put it? Not Petco.
Petco. Yeah,
I thought we're done with Petco.
the Holiday
are
Bowl
we?
is typically in Petco.
They moved it because they moved it while they tore down. I call it Qualcomm, but that was not the last name of it.
Jack Murphy.
Wherever the Chargers used to play. Okay, next up. Oh God, it's Sean Stellato again.
Yeah, he's back.
Commish, what does he do?
What?
All right. So, super agent Sean Stellato, who played Division I football and basketball at Marist College, later played professional arena football, is trying out this weekend in Copenhagen, Denmark. And so he's in Denmark, trying out for the Italian men's national flag football team this weekend. Stellato was aiming to make Italy's roster for the 2026 World Games in August, in hopes to be a part of the Italian flag football team in the Olympics in 2028.
Now, Commish, I want you
Yeah.
to know I did some legwork here
Oh,
because we talked about Sean Stellato before,
yes.
and it was with what was the team?
The
It
Lowell
was
Spinners.
The Lowell Spinners. We were asking
Yeah.
about for Italian night. Can you bring spaghetti meatballs?
Yeah.
Their phone number is disconnected. I have
Oh,
emailed.
that's not good.
I've emailed at least 3 emails. I got no responses.
Okay.
So I'm still trying here. Young Cub reporter Jordan is out here trying
Did you
to
send
get
it
an
from
answer.
the
From
committee account?
I did.
Okay.
And I presented with who we are and all these things and nothing. So I'm gonna try some more
Okay.
emails. I'm gonna scrape
see
all
what's
the
up.
personal
We'll see
emails now.
I mean, like Binghamton like responded to us. I don't know what's
Mhm.
going on here. I have to give it
Yeah.
a shot. We'll see what's going on, but we want to know more about Sean Stellato night, and we got to see if he makes the team. I don't know when we're going to announce the cut list for the Italian men's national flag football team. I don't know, what qualifies, but it's just like, okay, he's ready to go.
You know, if he makes the roster in 2026, that means that he could potentially stay on for the 2028 Olympics.
That's what it looks like he's hoping to do. So Sean Stellato, super agent and Italian flag football Olympian, possibly.
Maybe.
We talked about Southampton and how they were kicked out of the championship, the Premier League playoff to make the Premier League because they got caught cheating.
Mhm.
Dude behind a tree with his iPhone.
Extremely unsubtle. Yes.
Yes.
And we have a picture here from the away fans on Twitter of a Middlesbrough fan who found on the way there a Hull versus Southampton scarf, which was supposed to be the game that was played.
It's supposed to be the game.
Oh.
It's
So
kind
someone
of like
printed
your
these
shirt,
out, had
Pit
these
Girl.
printed these out, yeah. And these
Kinda
are
like your shirt,
now
Pit Girl.
Yes.
Like you
yeah.
have the Indy 500 that didn't take place.
Yes, yes. I am
You have that
wearing
shirt.
the 2020 Indy 500 with the date where is it? It's on here. May 24th, 2020, which the 2020 Indy 500 did not run that day.
Yeah.
The shirt raised money for Feeding America.
So he found the scarf from a game that did not take place. This is kind of like finding I would say like the Super Bowl winner shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
like another country.
It's the other Super Bowl winner shirt, but you found it somewhere before it got shipped to Africa or wherever.
This is the easiest buy of all time. If I ever saw shit like this, easiest buy of all time.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So give me all of the merch for things that did not happen.
Yeah, it's supposed to happen, but did not happen. Yes.
Hull City, according to XG Philosophy, based on expected goals, Hull City should have been relegated to League One. Instead, they will be playing at the Premier League next season.
Sorry.
People's predictions have been so dire for Hull City.
Yeah, like Hull City, everybody's just saying they're going to set the worst. Like Hull City beats Middlesbrough 1-0 due to like one of the weirdest, like it was like a cross and the goalie like basically just tried to, like it spilled the cross, like he couldn't catch it. And then there's 4 Middlesbrough players right there. And the place that he puts it is right in the middle of the Middlesbrough players. Mm-hmm. And there just happens to be a Hull City guy that just boops it right in for the goal, for the game winner in the 95th minute. And it's just incredibly tough luck for, I mean, like Hull City, like it wasn't even, they still even lost this game on XG and they won 1-0.
Hull City was almost relegated to League One last year.
Yeah.
They were tied on points and only got saved because of goal differential.
Yep.
And now they're going to play in the Premier League. Jesus Christ.
Now they're going to play in the Premier League a year later. Hull City wins it. Middlesbrough, my friend Nick, apologies to him, but Middlesbrough now has the dubious distinction of the first team to lose 2 playoff games in the same season. In that,
it's so wild.
The funny thing is that Middlesbrough was 3rd in XG.
Yeah.
And they likely should have gone up, but alas.
Man,
sorry.
Wrexham fans are fucking throwing things right now.
They're
because they could have beat Hull for sure.
But nobody, like Hull went through so much stuff. Like they couldn't sign anybody, like transfer fee wise. Like couldn't afford, so they just had to get free agents and like waiver wire. And they found this people, like the person that scored the goal for them, I believe was Ollie McBurney. Like they had to find these folks on the waiver wire, and they made it all the way up to the playoff, and they won the playoff, and they're going to the Premier League to win like $275 million.
Hey, good for them.
Big payday, and then just gonna drop right back down.
The richest payout. So
honestly, good for them.
Yeah.
Get paid.
Hey, you know who else is going to be in the Premier League? Tottenham Hotspur.
That's right.
Beat Everton 1-0. I didn't watch a single minute of the game because I was so disgusted. I watched. Hey, listeners, great show to catch on YouTube if you can find some episodes from Australia, New Zealand. Guy Montgomery's Guy Mont Spelling Bee. Really great show. I watched that instead.
I feel morally obligated to mention friend of the show, my lacrosse liking cousin is a West Ham fan, and I do own a West Ham supporters in New Hampshire hoodie, courtesy of this cousin. Did I watch anything to do with West Ham today? No, I did not. Have I followed that at all this season? No, I have not. But it does kind of suck that they're getting relegated, and I feel like I should acknowledge that on the show.
It's a bummer for the Hammers to go down. Like
no, it's not. No, it feels actually. You know what? It's not. It's fine.
Look, insofar as I follow English soccer, I follow AFC Wimbledon, and so I don't actually know anything about any of this because I am following an extremely sickos team. So
yeah, I mean, like the Hammers have been up for 14 years. They won the Europa Conference League 2 years ago.
Yeah,
and then they went down, and they barely survived last year. 2 years after winning a European trophy, going down. So
that's very Auburn core, and I'm kind of into it actually.
I mean, 2 years after the Spurs winning the Europa trophy,
almost went down
next
too.
Year would be next year though.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I do want to point out, like English soccer is very regionalized, especially as of late. Like a lot of northern teams have sort of dropped. Like a lot of the big northern teams are no longer in the Premier League. I want to show you guys a picture of League One. I just dropped the map in the chat. You'll notice that poor Plymouth Argyle, not in Cornwall, but is that technically in Cornwall? I might be technically in Cornwall.
I think so.
But they are very far from it. The closest teams are basically Reading and Wimbledon, which are like near London. So they are way the fuck out there. We have some college softball news. Oklahoma's out?
Yeah.
Oh.
Knocked out by Mississippi State, and apparently they're broccoli.
Yes, they're broccoli guy.
They're holding broccoli in the dugout. I don't, and Mississippi State knocks out Oklahoma from the making to the College World Series. I mean, the College Softball World Series for the first time in 9 years.
Mm-hmm. It's been a long time.
So Oklahoma does not make the College Softball World Series for the first time in 9 years.
You know who is making the World Series, right?
Yeah. Talking shit. We Texas Tech is in the World Series too.
They are too.
Oh no, Sark, look out!
Was that the final last year? It was Texas and Texas Tech last year in the final. I believe.
I think so. Yeah.
We also have a national title. Northwestern has won the women's lacrosse national title, which feels very Northwestern coded.
And they won it in the beautiful Lakeside Stadium.
In the pillbox?
They won it in the pillbox.
Nice. Good for them.
Fantastic.
Pitt Girl, you added this. I'd totally forgotten this was happening.
Yeah, so I don't really want to talk about this as a going concern because this is not actually our vibe for a number of reasons. But there is the Roid Olympics happening right now.
Mm-hmm. The
enhanced games are occurring. And the thing about this that is in our lane is that there are entrants into the enhanced games who are not doing the juice. And they keep winning.
Good.
Hunter Armstrong, a non-juiced, non-enhanced athlete, won the 50-meter backstroke at the enhanced games, beating two athletes who spent the last 2 months taking PEDs under stringent medical supervision. And then also, Tristan Evelyn won the 100-meter sprint with an 11:18 time.
They had this custom-built place in Vegas or near Vegas. And when I found out, I looked into the background of the people running this thing. All I'm going to say is Peter Thiel's name came up.
Oh, that's
so you know it's a bad thing. And they're headquartered in the Cayman Islands.
Again, this whole thing is what if we did the line, but for sports? And insofar as that's our lane, it's our lane. Am I interested in the enhanced games part of this? Not at all. Am I interested in them getting stunted on by regular athletes who are just doing their thing? Absolutely, yes.
Before we get to our last thing, I do want to mention one thing that's not in the show notes. It came up. Allen High School, which is right near me, graduated their senior class this year, and it had 1,700 members. It was a 3-hour graduation, and the guy that ran the video for the graduation is one of our followers.
Oh.
And he said, got it done in time, on time. They had a fireworks show at the end.
Oh.
Because they had it in their big stadium. So they had a fireworks show. They had it on the big screen, their Jumbotron. So 1,700 people in 3 hours. So good for them.
Good for them. Good for them. Good for him. Stop North Texas.
It's a big deal. I heard fireworks the other night and was very fucking confused. Because it's not like Commission's neighborhood where the Spurs win and all of a sudden we have black cats going off.
There were fireworks here tonight, and I'm not sure what that was either because it's so foggy that there's no way that it was.
I'm in the closet. I don't know. Did the Spurs win? They're playing right now.
Not your neighbor, Pitt Girl, who just does the fireworks show.
No, I can see those when it's the neighbor.
Spurs won 103-82.
Okay, I'm in the closet. I probably can't hear the recording in the closet. I probably couldn't hear the fireworks.
And then for the last bit of the podcast, guys, I want to pour one out. The WAC is over. The Western Athletic Conference has done its last thing. Their baseball tournament's over. Tarleton State won. And this will officially end 70 years of WAC.
Yeah.
60 years. It's been around since the 60s.
Started in 1962.
Yeah. The number of teams that have been in the WAC is
I'm just going to read them off.
Go for it.
Because this is like a eulogy for the WAC here. So the last thing, Tarleton State won the baseball tournament, and they are the WAC champions, baseball. So they're the last official WAC conference champions that'll be crowned. They're moving to like the UAC. Others are moving to the ASUN. There's a couple of different things. So the USC is going to be like a portion of the WAC. So I'm just going to read off the teams that have been in the WAC at some point in time. 36 former full members here. These are teams that were in the WAC. Air Force, Arizona, Arizona State, Boise State, BYU, Cal State Bakersfield, another Roadrunner, by the way, Fresno State, Chicago State, Colorado State, University of Denver, Grand Canyon, Hawaii, Idaho, University of Kansas City, Missouri, the Roos, Lamar University in Beaumont, La Tech, UNLV, University of Nevada at Reno, the Lobos of University of New Mexico State University, Rice, San Diego State, Sam Houston, San Jose State, Seattle, SMU, Stephen F. Austin, TCU, UTEP, UTRGV, UTSA, Texas State, Tulsa, Utah, Utah State, and the University of Wyoming. This is like an historic, it's like a big portion of Western athletic sports, kind of, fractured and splintered over time. The Mountain West came about, the Pac-12 broke up, a couple of different things that, I don't know. This is kind of like a historic conference. Like they came back and tried to be FCS, but then eventually FCS got them. The membership timeline graphic is the absolute most insane thing that I'm gonna have to post in the chat. I can only do it at 50%.
Say I'm having to shrink my window down, like expand the window and shrink the text size down because it is so fucking big.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm just gonna throw that in there because I'm gonna do that. I had to shrink it down to 50%.
Oh
But
my God.
That is all the timeline of the WAC. It's something that we kind of thought that they were going to try to get back up to Division One. It didn't work out. The UAC came about, the ASUN partnership. I mean, it's pretty much it for them now. So I mean, like they're all leaving, going to the Mountain West, going to different conferences. Like some take the Big Sky taking some folks back. It's just, I mean, this was the original Power Conference in 1996.
But the WAC might be going away for
Mhm.
right now, but someday it'll come back,
Mm-hmm.
and then we can talk about the return of the WAC.
Mm-hmm. Once again,
Writes itself. The WAC can never die.
God.
But rise again.
Rise again.
Like those banger Hawaii teams.
Oh yeah.
Those were WAC teams.
Mhm.
The Boise State Nevada game that we all talk about, that was a WAC conference game. Boise State's biggest wins were in the WAC.
Yeah.
They didn't join the Mountain West till way later. And it's just, I don't know, call me a sentimental old dude, but this is one of those things that I'm legitimately sad to see go because the WAC was a big part of why I enjoyed college football when I first got into it. The late games were WAC games and why I fell in love with the Hawaii teams and those Boise State teams and things like that. Because they were that late night slate before Pac-12 After Dark was a thing. WAC was a thing. WACtion was a thing. And it's just sad to see it go. Especially you think about, I think I need to do the math. I'll do the math this week. I think that might be more full-time members than Conference USA even had. And Conference USA has had everyone.
Yeah, Conference USA has had a lot. So like the WAC is going to officially, quote unquote, rebrand as the UAC.
So all the football
WAC.
all the football playing members of the UAC and the ASUN are going to the United. And then all the basketball only schools are going to the ASUN. That's how they're splitting this. So the UAC is going to add West Florida as they're coming up.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be like those schools plus a couple of like the more central ones, like Central Arkansas, I believe, the purple schools basically.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of purple. So the WAC is going to be called the UAC now. Abilene Christian, purple. Tarleton State, purple. UTA, non-football. Not purple, but blue. And then the ASUN, so Austin P, Central Arkansas, purple. Eastern Kentucky, North Alabama, purple. West Virginia and UALR, University of Arkansas, Little Rock, along with West Florida, not purple. There's a lot of purple. They should just have the division purple, non-purple. That's right.
Yeah.
You got 8 teams, 1 division. Are you purple? You're in the purple division.
I don't know why they end up with so much purple. I don't know why so many FCS schools have purple, but
I
like
don't-
there's a lot of football schools in FCS that love their purple, which again, my favorite color. I love it. So I have
Purple's
no
good.
problem with this.
Purple's great. My 3-year-old daughter, favorite color, purple.
My son's friend asked me what my favorite color was, and I said purple, and he was like aghast that a boy would choose purple.
How dare you choose purple?
I
Purple
know.
rules.
And my son, bless him, was like, "Oh yeah, no, guys wear purple all the time. My dad wears purple all the time. Thank you, son."
Excellent. Yeah.
I mean, look,
See?
man, I wear.
Modeling positive masculinity.
Look, man, purple is great. I love it. I mean, just like I grew up in Louisiana, LSU, purple. The Mardi Gras, purple, green, and gold. Probably some of my favorite colors. Purple, green for sure. But like, purple's right
Green's
there, right there.
Commish mentioned it. I do want to say it again. That in 1996, the WAC became the first 16-team conference,
Ah,
and they had pods.
pods.
And
Bill Connolly loves pods. The WAC had them.
from Hawaii to Rice was the breadth of the conference.
Yeah.
That's
And-
Western.
And it sort of worked west of the Mississippi.
Yeah, that counts. It counts.
Count it.
Sad page to turn in college football history.
Yeah.
Excited to see what the new United, they want to call it, by the way, they want to call it the United.
The United.
No.
Just like because remember when the Americans started, they wanted to make sure we called it the American, which
The
we sort of
Mer.
have gone to.
Yeah,
they
that's
wanna-
fine.
The
The
United.
United is not happening. That sounds like we're talking about an airline.
Apparently, the WAC was headquartered in Arlington, Texas. We have so many conferences in this fucking like part
They're
of
just there.
Texas.
Yes.
I mean, Arlington, Texas is just full of office things than giant parking lots. That's all it is. That's all in my head. Fort Worth, Arlington, and Dallas is just nothing but big buildings and giant parking lots.
Here's my
you're not wrong.
stadium with
That's
an
it.
inconvenient window in it next to a Walmart surrounded by parking lots.
Yeah, just nothing but parking lots.
That is a World Cup stadium. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Surrounded by parking lots, and also God
The-
bless the people who work at that Walmart.
They have to have like hazard pay at that Walmart.
I really hope they
I
do,
hope so.
especially with the World Cup coming.
My
Like, God bless you, Walmart employees of JerryWorld.
God. The JerryWorld Walmart. I can't even imagine like working there. Like, son of a bitch, the World Cup's today. I'm gonna hate this shift. So bad.
Just like trying to explain Texas liquor laws in
Like,
I don't even know how many.
Oh my
different
God, that's right.
languages.
Because you can't buy liquor in a
Oh.
Walmart.
No, you can't. You can buy like beer though, right?
Beer wine.
Beer and wine.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you can get more booze there than you can in any Walmart in Pennsylvania, but still.
I'm just thinking of like, just all of the. So I worked at a Walgreens a block off of Bourbon Street on Canal Street.
Oh no.
And anytime there was a convention, it was the absolute worst. I hated it. I never got off my feet the entire shift that I was there. I never stopped like walking, and like people needed help everywhere. So it was just a constant like blur. And I was just in a Walgreens. Like I was just like, we had like maybe 10, 12 aisles max in the Walgreens there, like on Canal Street. I can't imagine. It's like, it's got to be a super Walmart, right?
Yeah, it is. I think all
I
the ones
can't
around
e-
here are super Walmarts.
I can't even imagine attempting to be a manager there with that going on. And they probably have nothing but self-checkout lines open.
Oh, guaranteed. Guaranteed. Because no Walmart has actual lines anymore.
Manager to aisle 22. We got a French guy barfing in aisle 20 or aisle 22.
I have an manager. We have an Italian man gesturing angrily. Aisle 3.
He's like, what do you
Okay.
mean Italy's not in the World Cup?
I bought
Well,
these
did-
tickets. I was going to
did
go
they
no
s-
matter what.
Do they sell bus balls at Walmart?
I hope so.
Oh god. Just someone, you got like international guy wandering around Walmart with the World Cup buzzball boulder.
Drinking it like it's the fucking grail.
Clean up on aisle 37. British man has spilled the pip punch.